Hey, it's Skratch's Garage, and this is the ShoeBox build, episode 3. We have a lot going on today. What we're going to try to do is get the rockers cut out of here, get the new rockers in here. Nick and Blake are here today, just tearing stuff up and putting it back together. We're going to try to get all this welded up, get the perch welded in, get the trailing arms on, all that. Oh, I need to do this. I need to put the spindles on first, and then we can get all that done. But we're going to talk about why I left a cross member in here and all kinds of other stuff today. So just stay tuned, keep watching.
All right, y'all. It's Blake from Blue Collar Creatures over here at Skratch's Garage, working on the 51 ShoeBox, the ShoeBox. Right now, I'm about to cut out this front body mount here. It is just toasted, crusted. We're gonna replace it with 1/8 inch plating. That way, it's gonna be nice and strong. And then we're gonna do all the new inner rockers. So I'm about to cut it out. The sawzall here. Then cut the spot welds up here, grind it all down, polish it up. Do any rush repair underneath that's needed in the pillars, and then we'll put the new rocker back on.
What happened, Blake?
Man, parts of the car fell off.
Why did it do that?
The saw of them all. The sawzall. Now we're dealing with Swiss cheese here, and there, and over here, and under here. So we're gonna replace all that before we put our new shiny lightning hole dimple dyed rocker in. Yeah, almost has speed holes. Get kicked out. This is Nick from Blue Collar Creatures. I'm over here helping Skratch on the gasser, and we're going to do some lightning holes. So we've gone ahead, we've drilled the holes out, we've used a file to clean up the edges, and so next step we're going to get out the torch or torque gun here, and we're going to go ahead and press them in and watch how it happens. All right, so back on the rockers here. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get, or what I'm not trying, I'm doing is I'm getting the inner rocker to sit inside the outer rocker. So I'm having a notch and cut, and these are the inner rockers that I made. So the next step is we're going to clamp them shut, get them flush, and then using this side we'll be able to pretty much mark where we're going to need the holes, so that way it can line up and look uniform. And then we'll make some more lightning holes on this panel as well. So I'm going to notch out the inner rocker and get that one slid in, and then we'll start an assembly line of Dimple dyeing some lightning holes. Going on, Skratch?
Well, I finally pulled these spindles out. I've had them forever. I don't know, hang them on the axle here, and I don't know, we're gonna just try to get further along on this front end today. Blake's got all that stuff kind of welded up. I mean, it got a little bit hairy earlier. The quarter panel, the bottom of it's just trash, so he like made another piece of quarter panel. And then Nick has been over there all day long drilling holes and Dimple dyeing stuff. So we're finally getting some stuff done. It was a big day in old Skratch's garage, that's for sure.
Alright y'all, after a long day of cutting out some rust and everything, it's beer 30. Got the inner and outer rockers cut out. Found rust we got to fix up in the A pillar, fix some rust up here in the B pillar, Did inner rockers here that Nick made, trimmed them up, welded it in. Then we did the slip roll here on the outer quarter panel patch, cut that out so it's ready to clean up and weld in. Nick got all this screwed together, ready to weld up together on the table. Then we'll weld it all in after we punch some holes in here, and we'll have ourselves a race car in no time.
Hey, it's Skratch's Garage, and this is the Sour Box build. We got a lot of stuff done today. Got the whole rocker inner and outer of the rocker built today. Rust repair here, rust repair here, rust repair on the inside, and all this. We have patch panels being made right now for all this. Man, if you've ever worked on a shoebox before, you don't know how rusty these damn things can get. So after you take that rocker off, all that stuff is rusted. I mean, it's not only just the rocker. I know there's a lot of guys out there that just fill these rockers up with foam and Bondo over them. You're a jackass. So this is the right way to do it. We're going to fix it. It's going to be stronger. It's going to be way lighter than it was. We're going to even put Dimple dies on the inside now because we're getting crazy over here. I did put the disc brakes, hang the disc brakes and the spindles on the straight axle. Funny enough, I had all this stuff just like in a box somewhere. Now I need to get some Chevy bolt pattern wheels, in which I don't have anywhere because I don't do Chevy shit ever. You know, it's always Ford or I don't know, Oldsmobile or whatever. So I never have anything like that. Although I do have 2 Camaros. Let's not talk about that right now. But we're getting stuff further along. Got this patch panel made. Get that all TIG welded in. And then we'll get this welded in. And then we'll start on the floor. We have some pretty good ideas for the floor. We're going to do some patterns in here and all that stuff. And we'll show you how to do it. And bead rolling and all that. It'll be fun stuff. I wanted to hang the motor in here tonight, but it just didn't happen. It just too time consuming on all this other. So just keep watching. That's all I can tell you. The Sour Box is coming along. Sometimes this stuff just takes longer than you want, but that's car building, you know. All right, see you later.